with the loss tonight, you guys are officially eliminated from like the playoffs and like, things like that. But I guess it's like when you kind of look back on this season, now that it's a formality, like what do you kind of like how you assess things like from the season?
Well, I mean, obviously, it's not anywhere near where we had hoped it would be when we set out this summer and this fall. That's for sure. And that's the only thing you can say is it was super struggle, right? Just most of the way. I think there was only a couple times of some momentum, right? December, and then there was another, I think, 4 or 5 game winning streak in there too, where you were kind of always holding out hope that the team was playing better and getting some wins and hopefully get some players back, and said this numerous times, it just didn't seem like the injury bug would ever leave us. It just seemed like every time we'd have a good game and get a win or something, that it cost us a player or two for the next one, and we could never just really build any momentum. So obviously super disappointing, not where we want to be at all. That's about it. Yeah.
I guess now with like 8 games left, how do you kind of like make sure guys are still like coming to work every day, focusing on what they have to do?
Yeah.
Like the strength.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, again, I don't think it changes anything that it's been for the last, few weeks. Still, like, really need to get, guys, playing. I think again, you look at like Justin, keep playing him heavy minutes and getting him experience. Bona, keep playing him heavy. Like again, you gotta at least develop and build some of these young guys, right? As much as you possibly can. Ricky Council, keep more looks at Lonnie now that he's back. Keep seeing what Quentin's got. The whole list needs to kind of keep fighting and playing, and we just got to keep trying to make them better. Yeah.
Quentin, I believe the last back-to-back, Quentin rested the second half. Is there any idea if the same plan would?
I have not heard anything to that effect yet. Not yet.
I know earlier in the season when it came to a depth, you said one of the areas you want to see him grow was not going so high and so low, like keep it more on a constant. When you talk about the opportunity he has here, how much do you think these kinds of minutes in these situations can help him figure out how to steady the high and the low?
Well, it's important again. Like, listen, he had a little. I thought he was again playing very well. Then he tweaks an ankle and misses, a good chunk of time. So now he's back. I mean, I think they're still working on that and rehabbing that a little bit. But hopefully, he can, be in all the next, last 8 games, and we can keep playing him 30 plus minutes. I thought he was really, really good tonight. I thought he was really a impactful part of the defense tonight, because when he wasn't out there, again, the rim protection gets pretty non-existent, and it makes it tough because they start getting to the rim and getting layups and dunks, and then you got to send extra bodies, and they start getting open threes and all that kind of stuff. So I thought he was really good tonight, and I like it. Let's see if he can keep her going, stay healthy, keep going for these last 8.
I seem to be backing off that a little bit. Tim and Jared seem to have good chemistry in the pick and roll. Did you think that maybe helped Jared a little bit too, having that lob threat?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's really important. We've said before to have some bounce and some speed on the rolls and some threat at the rim. It's gonna move. I think it balanced itself out tonight. There was 1 or 2 dunks. There was 3 or 4 shots for Jared because they were worried about that, and then there was a few spray out weak side corner 3. So they were doing a pretty good job of that for multiple times tonight.
Was especially bouncy tonight, at the rim and whatnot. What did you make of his hands?
Okay, he had one get away from him, but it had some heat on it. That was cooking that pass. They spotted him along the baseline down there once, but I thought he was good. I thought he rebounded in traffic a bunch tonight. Like, those were some tough. They weren't just nobody coming. Like there were people around him when he was going up to pull, some of those rebounds down. So I'd like to see that. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, everybody.